There's this thing called there's this like real life haunted house type shit. I forgot. McKamey Manor or some shit, and your ticket in is a bag of dog food.
What the fuck?
Have you heard of that?
I think I have. It sounds really, really familiar.
Okay, McKamey Manor is like, okay, so I think you have to last like a few hours, and they can literally do anything they want to you. There's been they have you sign a 40-page waiver stating if you die, they cannot get sued.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and it's all legal because they have the fucking waiver. People want to do that shit.
Oh, I found it. McKamey Manor.
Yeah, that's just fucking wild, my dude. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, we're gonna look that shit up right now. McKamey Manor. No, not tab. Like, it's fucking wild. They can drown your ass. They can make you eat anything. Like, they'll literally shove anything in your mouth. It's fucking horrible. I think there was one video I saw that they literally made the dude eat his own puke after he puked.
It's disgusting.
It's fucking wild. They can do anything they want to you.
Most of the videos are age restricted.
How the fuck is this legal? Like, seriously, how the fuck is this legal?
21 and above, or 18 to 20 with a parent's approval. Sports physical waiver thing and a doctor's letter. Background check. Be screened via Facebook FaceTime. Proof of medical insurance. The 40-page waiver. And a portable drug test on the day of the show.
I'm gonna share my screen. Like, watch this shit. Like, haunt complete. Wait. Okay, this is 11. Like, look at this shit. Most insane haunted house of all time. And people want to do this shit? Are you fucking kidding me? This is literally Outlast. This is literally what Outlast Trials is.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Warning, this video contains disturbing content and graphic descriptions. Viewer discretion is advised. So viewers at home, viewer discretion is advised.
Everything is very interactive. The experience and challenges.
Who is watching?
Can and can't do.
Like,
this is a quote from
oh.
owner of what has been dubbed the world's most extreme haunted house, McKamey Manor.
Ain't no haunted house, it's a fucking hellhole.
Familiar with McKamey Manor, but for those of you who are not, what separates McKamey Manor from
Ew.
is the fact that the actors are allowed
Turning that bitch into the Blue Man Group.
you, cut your hair and stuff it into your mouth, bury you alive, enclose you with poisonous animals.
Hi, Riza.
The list goes on. By now, you
That's
might be
me.
wondering why anyone would
I
subject
forgot,
you to
okay?
8 to 10 hours of such torture. Well, if you ask any of the alleged 24
I forgot, okay?
waiting list,
24,000 person waiting list?
Just no. You know what the funniest thing is? I believe the workers that were like doing this shit to him were also previous contendants.
No,
I think it was like $10,000 if you're able to get through it.
And the reason it's been so controversial since inception.
Like, it's so fucked.
God, what the hell?
For the McKamey Manor YouTube channel and website. This is fortunate for us, as we can use these the most popular hours and 13 minutes long, with almost 7.5 million views. The reason I've brought this specific video is complete in McKamey Manor, but McKamey Manor, one who does require.
Oh, it's a $20,000 reward? Damn, you'd have some balls.
That's a reward.
21 years of age, or at least 18 with parents' permission.
Yeah. Let me let my kid go get tortured.
Yeah, bro.
Because they can literally spit in your face and tell you you're not leaving.
So that's only.
Like, look at this shit.
Oh my god. Oh. is this legal? How is this
The
legal?
fucking 40-page thing they sign, the waiver. They literally have a thing stating like okay, so we found a copy of the waiver, and a lot of it states if you die, we are not responsible. People get kidnapped. People get fucking.
Friends are taken into a forest and immediately blinded with duct tape and or covered with fake blood.
It's fucking wild.
And physically by the actors. They are then given waivers, which they have to read and sign, during which their gets worse than it previously was, now including gagging and hair pulling. I know that some of this is played up for theatrical effect, but the fact that Christina's group has to read and sign the waiver while being abused and pressured by the actors rubs
Like, it's fucking wild.
Are you ready to sign everything? Okay.
You don't need to read it, just sign it. Sign it. How old are you?
I need a
How old are you?
Okay, hold
You
on.
better learn some manners. Put
Let him
your hands
read.
down.
Let him
Wait, they're
read.
doing this shit before they even get to sign the waiver?
I need a pencil.
Yeah, it's coming.
What?
You can
That's
you can
illegal.
sue him just for that because it's on video.
That's what I'm gonna do as soon as you sign that. Then you belong to us. What's your
They didn't
name?
even sign anything yet, and they're already getting fucking smacked and shit.
Hurry up and sign that.
Participants fully understand that McKamey
Huh?
Manor
Let her read.
is extremely physical, and the participants may very well leave McKamey Manor with
Hang on,
bumps, bruises, cuts, or other
You're gonna
possible
read
injuries,
next.
including possible broken bones.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Injuries are never on purpose, and
They don't
There are
play.
24,000 people waiting to do this.
aware of the risk and takes full responsibility.
Christina, do you understand that?
Most of those people are probably doing it just because they can use it as a flex.
By the end of it, the entire group is blindfolded and has had their mouths and faces covered in some black liquid. When asked, all three of them agreed to continue, reluctantly.
Help.
What? Help? Scream for help. No. I don't want to scream right here. Beth. Yes. Can you do this?
Yes.
Now listen to me, people.
After Christina,
Yeah, he's getting yanked by his fucking hair and getting punched and shit.
Oh my
they finally
god.
arrive at the manor. Obviously, I won't be able to cover everything that's inside because it's over an hour of footage, and there's definitely a lot that I can't show without getting demonetized or age restricted. So I'll handpick a few scenarios to show.
Like, it's fucking wild.
At around 53 minutes into the video, Christina gets her hair chopped off with a knife as she is gagged and tied down to a table. We then get a little montage that shows Christina getting a drill put
Like, these people get violated to the...
Oh.
being forced to eat what looks to be raw meat, and being drenched in fake blood.
We've helped millions of creators improve
Like,
their
it's...
SEO.
Fuck
Oh,
you,
thanks,
too.
bro.
Fuck you too, buddy. I'm watching
TubeBuddy is
shit.
a plat-
Around the 1 hour mark, Christina and her group are forced to shave each other's heads, which is then shoved into their mouths by the actors. It's about this
What
time
the
that spirits
fuck?
are low, and mine would be too if I was drenched, covered in mud, gagged, and or blindfolded. I have to commend Christina.
I would've
and
punched
Anna
somebody
for
real
doing
fast.
As far as they did.
What? Put it in your mouth.
This is like a dubbed down version of a porn.
Keep it in your mouth. Put your head back. Keep it there.
That is disgusting as fuck.
That's her hair, I think.
Afterward, the group is separated, and Christina is then again strapped to a table, while another drill is brought out to torment her. During this process, her foot gets badly cut, but the show continues.
Yeah, she's getting cut up and shit.
Spencer taps out after being and
No.
Christina is also unfortunately subjected to the same torture as Spencer.
Yeah, you literally get drowned and shit.
Please just let me out. Russ, please. Please, Russ, please. I'm a little sissy whitey girl.
He's out.
Well, at least when they say like when you say you're out, you're able to get out.
Thank God.
Like, what the fuck? This is literally like Outlast Trials.
Listen to me.
Not like
Except
Outlast.
everything. Yeah, it's that every single thing is against your will.
Force feeding process. And I'm going to be honest, I I have no idea.
You have to go through so much shit.
But this part was so
There's been
stressing to me.
reports of this, like people getting their like teeth ripped out and shit.
Christina gets waterboarded and decides that she's had enough. That's the end of Christina B's walkthrough. I would have liked to show more of Christina's footage and some footage from the other contestants, but I'm a bit tired of getting demonetized.
Oh yeah,
and I'm sure you get the
she can't even sit up.
The activities that go on inside of McKamey Manor are
Dude.
absolutely insane and
My
disgusting.
God.
But if everything is consensual, then who am I to judge? Well, that's where things get iffy. What I want to focus on next is the aforementioned waiver process and what the participants are actually consenting to. If I'm being honest here, if I were in Christina B's position, I doubt that I would even be able to comprehend, let alone read what I'm signing due to the amount of shock I would be in. I mean, starts before the participant even signs the waiver. Unless a waiver is signed.
Yeah, you're getting like the living shit kicked out of you and everything before you even get to read the waiver. And while you're reading the waiver, you get smacked and shit.
So what exactly is on the waiver? You might think that you have a good idea based on Christina B's walkthrough, but as Russ said in the beginning of the video, Christina only experienced a fraction of what McKamey Manor usually has to offer.
Well, yeah, they rip people's teeth out and shit.
Coming at you one more time right here from McKamey Manor. Thanks for joining us for another McKamey Manor movie. But she had a good tour for, for what we could do. Also keep in mind that there's nothing here when Spencer, Beth, and Christina went through the haunt. There's nothing left at this particular zone. It's packed up, moved out of state. So basically we're doing a improv show with like 3 items instead of having the normal 50 or 60 different choices that we can go to at a particular zone. We have like 3 things because it's all gone.
Oh, they got lucky.
Lucky for us, a waiver from McKamey Manor now shut
Wait.
down California.
A registration of participant and purpose of agreement by signing this contract. Do herein voluntarily agree to participate in the below listing activities that will take place at McKamey Manor, located at participant's signature below agrees that they have been provided full and fair consideration for their entering into this agreement. Fair consideration, my ass. You were getting your ass beat before you even fucking. I have set forth any and all pre-existing physical, medical conditions, any mental conditions in their entirety below. If none of these. Okay, scope of agreement definitions. Legally binding upon the participant. This is literally how it's legal because of this fucking waiver.
Location gives us insight into what the
And they're like, they also ask that no minor can do this.
back and get comfy because the waiver is for
Well, at least thank God for that. But they
Participant
still shouldn't do it.
Participant agrees if the police are called or appear on scene, the participant acknowledges that this is just a game.
No.
Wait.
Motherfuckers.
Wait, Wait, so number 4, participant agrees and understands that the participation in this event is both physically dangerous and could have a negative impact on one's mental health. By signing this agreement, the participant assumes all risk of physical, mental, or bodily harm despite this acknowledgement of known risks. That's where I would have read at. I would have read it right there and be like, nope, fuck that. I'm out of here. And number 5, accidental death and disability and other medical insurance. Should any medical emergency or otherwise treatment be required, I understand and agree that and represent I have my own medical and or health insurance that includes both accidental death and disability insurance. I agree to pay all incurred expenses that may result of my participation. So if you die or become disabled, you have to pay for all that.
Yeah, that's on you.
In general release, it's a release form.
Those covering the attractions.
Mitch, you seeing this shit?
And legal action. Let's start with the attractions.
Disgusting.
Dude, this is fucking disgusting.
Selected, they could be buried alive.
What the fuck?
Oh, I think I hear buried alive and I'm not doing that shit. possibly breathe in a significant amount of dust, dirt, or foreign objects that may cause death if participant does not breathe properly or hold their breath at the right time. If I'm being fucking buried alive, I think I'm gonna need to breathe at some point.
Rock, to which they will have a little
Bro.
Under 12 feet.
They will have to figure out how to escape, and they could possibly breathe in a significant amount of dust, dirt, or foreign objects that may cause if participant does not breathe properly or hold their breath at the right time.
It's fucking
A
wild.
good time to mention that
That
most
is
of this
disgusting.
Disgusting!
So if I make some mistakes,
I'm
it's
sorry, I had to do it.
participant agrees to undertake
You just unlock so many memories.
participate in a height stunt that involves walking a plank 25 feet above the ground without a safety net.
Oh, so they could probably just die right there or just break something.
They made these so specific, like, bro.
Poisonous animals. It is the participant's responsibility not to panic or agitate the animals. If participant is bitten, it is because the participant made a sudden movement within a confined
What if the fucking animal was already pissed to begin with?
Participant acknowledges and
Exactly.
agrees to be submerged in 60 feet of open water. Participant acknowledges and agrees that their breathing apparatus will be removed and that it is the participant's responsibility to make their way to the surface on their own. If done incorrectly, there's a real chance of participant drowning or receiving decompression sickness, which could cause permanent injury or death. Participant fully understands and agrees that various fluids, such as food coloring, grease, theatrical blood, or other liquids may be placed in participant's mouth. It is participant's responsibility not to swallow.
I think if it's getting shoved into my mouth, there's no way that's not going to be swallowed.
That they may be fishes,
Exactly.
which may
Like, why else do we have a mouth? Hello?
to the mouth area.
Wait, they could be
Participant
fish
fully
hooked?
understands and agrees that if they
Ew.
are selected to visit the dentist, that they may have a tooth
No,
extraction,
no.
Novocaine,
Nope. 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 Fuck that.
That is so disgusting.
Fuck that. Nope. Nope.
Nah. Fuck that.
That
I'd
literally,
rather do it
that,
myself.
dude, no, this literally sounds like a little bit of a more fucked up version of Outlast Trials.
Exactly. It's like, this is real. What the fuck?
If they are selected to visit the dentist, that they may have a tooth extracted without Novocaine and will not hold libel.
it will not hold McKamey Manor liable. Participant fully understands
They didn't spell liable right. That whole waiver is fucking void.
and agrees that MK Ultra tactics may be used. Participant fully understands and agrees that
They're
water
pulling
will
some
be
government shit.
Participant fully understands and agrees a nail may pierce their hand. Participant fully
Oh.
understands and agrees that their nails may be removed from their nail beds.
What?
Participant fully understands and agrees that medication may be given that induces
What the fuck?
hallucinations, or sedatives given in pill form or by hypodermic.
Chat, you seeing this shit?
Manor's discretion. Participant fully understands.
Chat, whatever you do, do not go to this manor, please.
Live bugs.
Dude, you have to have the biggest, like,
Understands and agrees that they will be exposed to a caged drowning pool and that their heads will be completely engulfed in a toilet and possible drowning may occur, and participant will not hold McKamey
I've had enough.
responsible
I'm gonna go eat.
or
I'll be back.
liable. Participant agrees that there is a real possibility that their extremities may be crushed by heavy objects. Participant
Oh,
agrees to
fuck.
having hundreds of pounds of chain wrapped around their body with the possibility of being crushed to death. Participant agrees to participate in a high-speed barrel roll where the participant will be inside a 55-gallon drum as the barrel rolls down a severely steep mountain. It is the participant's responsibility to secure themselves inside the drum in order to not receive serious injury. The drum will end in a 10-foot pond. I don't have too much to say.
I'm a
about
tall
these,
bitch. I can't
but it's
do that.
terrifying to know that by signing a simple written contract, you're allowing the manor to bury you alive, waterboard you,
Pretty much kill you.
drug you, and or use MK Ultra tactics on you.
They say money can't buy happiness. Look at that.
You made
Fuck
a great
off.
video. But what if no one watched?
What the fuck?
Next are the sections that concern liability. Participant fully understands that McKamey Manor is extremely physical, and that participant may leave McKamey Manor with bumps, bruises, cuts, or other possible injuries, including possible broken bones. Participant understands that injuries are never on purpose at McKamey Manor, and participant is fully aware of the risks and takes full responsibility. Participant fully understands that McKamey Manor is extremely psychological, and that participant may very well leave McKamey Manor with unintentional emotional distress and psychological issues. Participant understands that it is never the intent of McKamey Manor to cause myself any type of psychological damage.
Bullshit.
Participant fully understands and agrees that once participant enters McKamey Manor, there is no quitting unless serious psychological or physical injury is present. Participant fully understands that at any time during their tour, they will be in a panic state of anxiety in which they will feel that they will drown and that they may. Participant completely gives permission to McKamey Manor to put themselves in those situations.
Wow.
A reoccurring sentence I noticed in a couple of these is that something bad happening is never the intent of McKamey Manor.
Bullshit.
However, that completely contradicts what we see inside the manor. Equally as bad, the waiver states that the manor will put you in a state of anxiety and panic, which could very well cause them to die, according to other sections of the waiver, which I just mentioned. Finally, the rule that there is no quitting unless serious physical or psychological injury is present is one of my least favorites, because I could see this easily becoming a problem if the actors refuse to back off of someone who cannot convey that they are suffering from some sort of serious injury. The last group, and easily the most suspicious, is the sections covering legal action. Participant agrees that if the police are called or appear on scene, the participant acknowledges that this is just a game. Participant confirms that they are not electronically wired for surveillance. Participant fully understands and agrees that it is the participant's responsibility to read and sign the complete McKamey Manor waiver before ever taking the tour. Participant agrees that they will see the waiver on the day of their tour, and participant agrees that they will not be provided a copy of such waiver for any reason, including legal action. Participant fully understands and agrees that everything participant does related to McKamey Manor will be videotaped, and participant agrees that they will never be provided a copy of any video or pictures for any reason, including legal action. I don't know about you, but the fact that they have to be checked for surveillance, you don't get a copy of the waiver you sign, and you cannot obtain any footage even for legal action is concerning, to say the least.
Bullshit, because they posted on their YouTube.
Illegal inside of McKamey Manor, since I'm not a law.
They literally posted on their fucking YouTube.
Alone would be enough to stop myself from ever participating in
What the
McKamey
fuck?
Manor, on the off chance that something illegal actually does go on inside. Let's talk a little bit about the reason why everyone participates in McKamey Manor, besides bragging rights, which is the $20,000 reward. As I said before, no one has ever completed McKamey Manor and claimed the cash prize. However,
Dude, because people
one
get their
man
fucking
has, and his name
teeth pulled out, my
is
dude.
Jay. Russell's walkthrough of McKamey Manor has been a source of controversy for the attraction, as much of the community online believes that Russ McKamey personally stepped in to make sure that Russell couldn't win the prize. Russell only had a few hours left on his tour.
Wow.
But after spending much of his time being submerged in water and visibly shaking, Russ McKamey called off the tour because he was concerned about Russell getting hypothermia.
You got the shakes. You can't stop, can you? Freezing. You can't stop right now. Why are you shaking so much?
I'm gonna keep going.
You sure?
Yeah, pull me out when I pass out.
Okay. We don't want to hurt you though. All right. Okay. There's still a lot to go. There's still a couple locations we have to go to.
Okay.
We haven't went to. This is the second site. There's still another couple sites. I don't know if we're gonna get to all of them or not tonight.
No, he just he screwed him out of all the shit because they didn't have the 20 grand to give him.
You okay?
Do you see my finger?
You're putting your weight on
Can you follow it with your eyes, please?
You'll have to excuse her. How you doing?
Follow my finger.
My fucking ass, dude. There's no fucking way. Oh, Randy, I didn't know you were fucking muted, my dude.
Broken.
And that's why I'm writing it.
Dude, this is fucked.
Maybe kind of getting, kicking out, feel a little warmer.
Color in my hands again.
All right. I almost feel like we should take you out right now, too. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Are you sure?
You're not taking me out of this thing till I pass out.
We don't want Are you sure about that?
I'm sure about that. I don't want to stop. I would love to keep going.
I know.
Maybe if I took the wet shirt off and kept going.
Oh, I know, but there's so much more. There's so you're gonna.
You'll make the rest of us feel bad.
Yeah.
Because we're not as studly as you.
I doubt that. I got a 34-year-old frame.
You did great though. You did really great though. So, hey, don't forget about your little.
No, they took his ass out because, like, since he would be the first person to take the 20 grand, there'd be more people like, oh, I'm gonna fucking do it than, like, because the fucking the admission to this place is a bag of dog food.
Is no $20,000 prize, and that if you get close to completing the manor, Russ will shut you down.
Yeah, it's a fucking scam.
This would be a common occurrence at McKamey Manor, so Russ's reasoning for ending the tour is what leads people to be suspicious.
It's a fucking scam.
Alongside that story, I learned the story of another participant named Laura Hurt's brother.
They literally said in the fucking waiver that the participant will possibly suffer, like, even death. But since he's a little bit cold, you're gonna cut him off now? Yeah, because it's a fucking scam. You don't have 20 fucking grand, dude. How the fuck are you making money? Your admission fee is a bag of fucking dog food. Are you fucking, like... It's fucking stupid. It's a whole big ass scam. There's no $20,000 reward.
Bubba Joe Jones. Prior to the tour, Russ McKamey learned that Brotherton was having an online affair with another fan of McKamey Manor, and, according to Brotherton, this made him excessively abusive during the tour, as if he were personally offended by the fact. I was waterboarded, I was tased, I was whipped. I still have scars of everything they did to me. I was repeatedly hit in the face, over and over and over again, like open-handed, as hard as a man could hit a woman in her face. More graphically, Brotherton adds that she was blindfolded with duct tape and submerged underwater by her ankles. According to Brotherton, she was submerged underwater for so long that her body started involuntarily thrashing. Brotherton was later forced to dig a hole in dirt with nothing other than her bare hands, which she was then forced to lie in while they covered her and her face with dirt, giving her only a straw to breathe through. The dirt started to go into my throat, and I started to swallow it. I'm coughing, and I keep saying, I need water, and they would just splash water in my face. That went on for, I want to say, 20 to 30 minutes. Brotherton repeated the safe word for several minutes before the actors finally relented. Like Mulligan, a previous participant, Brotherton had to record an exit video. In the video, Brotherton also spoke positively about her experience, though according to her, it was because she was forced to. Before Russ turned the camera on, he said to me, "If I do not say good things about McKamey Manor and I start telling what actually happened, he's going to sue me for $50,000. I signed the waiver saying this could happen. So Russ forced me into saying all these great things like, oh my god, my tour was so amazing. It was exhilarating."
Wow. This is that's probably how the fuck they're getting their money. They're suing everybody that literally says this place is the fucking hellhole. Like, what the probably how they're making their money. Suing everybody that literally says fuck this place on video.
After her experience, Brotherton went to the hospital but refused to tell the hospital staff who or what caused her injuries. As a result, the hospital staff called the police. Brotherton, however, was discharged and left before the police arrived. She says that she later worked up the courage to report the incident to the police, but was told that she didn't have a criminal case because of the waiver she signed. Brotherton took photographs to document her injuries. According to journalist Megan Selling,
And the fucking cops didn't do jack shit because of the waiver. They can get away with murder because of the fucking waiver. Are you... Tell that to the fucking families. My God.
who interviewed Brotherton for her article, Tennessee's McKamey Manor, Torture on Demand. The nature of Brotherton's injuries included: in one photo, Brotherton is in a neck brace and a hospital gown, and her face is markedly swollen. She has scrapes on her cheeks and a lump on her forehead. Her lips are red and puffy, and there are small cuts at the corner of her mouth. In another image, you can see a large bloody wound on Brotherton's left knee. She said that's an old surgery scar that opened up after McKamey's actors cut off her knee pads and made her crawl on the ground. Her legs are covered in scratches, and there's a large purple bruise on the top of her left foot. There are also 2 pictures of her torso, showing large purple bruises that stretch across her hip and stomach. She says x-rays showed a hairline fracture in her foot, and the inside of her mouth was so scratched up from hitting and fish hooking, where they take their fingers and they put them inside your mouth and they stretch your mouth open, that the hospital sent her home with medical mouthwash, which she had to use every 2 hours for 3 days. According to Selling, McKamey didn't deny Brotherton's claims, though he did shed doubt on the fracture in her foot. McKamey also admitted to exposing her affair, but claimed that it didn't affect her tour in terms of increasing severity. Rather, according to McKamey, any personal information we have, we'll use it against you in the tour.
That's fucked.
Of course, there are many more controversies I could talk about in this video, such as the legality of it all, but there's simply not enough time to cover them all. So what do I think? I don't like to express my own opinions very much on this channel, but I, like many, have problems with how Russ is running McKamey
What the
Manor.
fuck?
For those participants that went through the
I don't
wrong,
understand
recommend your
what the
bravery.
fuck happened,
And
because
for those who left with unwanted scars, you have my condolences. For better or for worse, McKamey Manor truly is the world's most extreme haunted house. I don't think any amount of money could convince me to go through McKamey
yeah,
Manor.
fuck that.
Not even
There's no fucking way.
$20,000.
There's literally no fucking way I would do anything like
We
this.
hit 20,000 subscribers a while back, and I don't think I ever properly thanked you all for it, especially since I started this year with around 4,000. Also, I'd like to give a huge shout out to my one patron, Josh. Josh, you joined my Patreon when I had nothing up except for posts exclaiming that no one should join yet because I didn't have anything to offer. Yet you still did. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. It's important to say this, but I don't expect any money from anyone. But with more and more of my videos getting demonetized, I thought it might be nice to have a way for people to support me if they enjoy my content. There's a single tier, and those who join will get early access to videos, a progress report for each video, and a shout out at the end of every video. And that's all I've got.
Yeah, of course. Somebody had to say something to them before they did their outro video. There's no way getting your hair, your own hair getting cut off and shoved down your fucking throat. Oh yeah, this was the best ever. I loved every part of it. Bull fucking shit. The people that we just fucking watched do it, they didn't even get all the damn all the fun. They got 3 because everything was all packed up and moved to another state, so they didn't have all the stuff. And then when one of the people get to the end and they realize that they were getting too close to the end, they cut his ass for medical reasons. Are you fucking kidding me? That's some bullshit. Well, that's gonna be the end of the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's 4:30 in the morning and I really have to go to the bathroom, so I'm just gonna end it here. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.